Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Hogwarts Legacy with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. So yes, we are going to be back with, we're back in it with, the Centaur and the Stone is the next quest that we're really leading up to. This one is dealing with the Snidgets. So Poppy Poppy found out that there was still a colony of Snidgets, which were thought to be extinct. The Centaurs apparently know where they are, and warned us away from them. But one Centaur was like, no, you kids could do good. You could really help out and prevent the poachers from getting a hold of them and stuff like that, which would be good. So I'll give you a little bit of a hint as to where to look for them and stuff like that. And Poppy has finally found out where the cave is that's supposed to have the moonstone that's going to lead us to the Snidgets. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. That is, of course, once OBS realizes that we're here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so yes, here we are at the cave that apparently is going to be where we need to go.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Oh, yeah.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess.
Right.
But might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Why do people avoid this cave?
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
That's not exactly good information.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Moonstone garden. Usually you don't have gardens inside caves.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
But that's not comforting.
Revelio.
Okay, that's kind of odd. Just a little bit of gold. Not even a chest. You'd think there'd be like something more there.
Confringo.
There had to be a much easier way of opening that.
It's another aggressive one!
Oh, hello.
Bombarda. Defender.
What is going on with them?
I don't know. I've never met a peaceful one. If that's any help.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Okay.
Bombarda.
Give me that gold.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
You do realize that you casting Lumos as well would be, like, distracting, right?
Incendio. Depulso.
Aha! All right. Move out the way, lady. Aha! Sneaky. There's no other way of getting down, so just take the plunge.
Depulso.
There we go. Just push the door open. You don't have to blast it open all the time. Okay.
Foopers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Oh, great. So, should we, like, plug our ears?
Revelio.
It looks like there's something off over here.
Bombarda.
But nothing that we can actually get to.
Accio.
Open all the crypts.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio.
Right, so a satchel, a whip, and a horn? Or is that a torch? Either way, I'm pretty sure we just found the Potterverse version of Indiana Jones.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Yes, I am aware. Thank you.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Do you know how these puzzles work? And again, you casting Lumos the same time I do does nothing but potentially confuse them. So, kindly just save your shit.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lady, I've already solved it.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
I'm sure we can as well. Okay, so can we reuse these? Looks like we can.
Lumos.
Really don't need to cast it as well. Like, seriously.
Descendo. Depulso.
Okay.
Lumos.
Ah, now we've got... Okay. This one will stay no matter what, so we can snag this one too. And there we go. Well, are you...
did it.
Yes. Are you surprised? Really?
Bombarda.
Hoping we
Defender.
Maybe if you cast when I told you to cast, you wouldn't have gotten hit. I mean, just saying.
Bombarda.
Wow, that took a long time to pop.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
You could really do without your cyan, girl.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know.
Revelio. Incendio.
Given what creepers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers
Incendio.
have been, assuming this is where the moonstone is, which means we're one step ahead of them.
Well, okay, that's a good point.
Revelio.
What is over there? Oh. Okay, I see. That's the bridge that we had
Found
to
it.
cross.
It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
The what?
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Right.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
Okay, so obviously, if it's that far of a, if it's a long travel, they're not going to have us, like, try and tag along with her. That would be foolish.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Whoa, 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 okay. Maybe we should take, like, the
How's your
normal way
Gran
down?
doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Now, I've seen this type of a thing before. Hello, Mr. Mooncalf. Okay. Are those safe,
That was
fun
a
guy?
mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one?
No.
They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on High Wing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met High Wing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, High Wing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed High Wing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed High Wing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted
Well,
in.
not good.
But the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with High Wing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Well, that's understandable.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
I'm kind of surprised that your parents actually were trying to raise a kid in a poacher's camp. That's not a place that's conducive to raising children.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I was gonna say, you literally told us that somebody had recognized you.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat.
Damn right.
If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
All right, so let's take a look at our map here and see what we've got. We have Sam Bakar's trial. All right, let's go to the world map then. Because I know there's one that we're supposed to go and talk with, with Sebastian and potentially learn Avada Kedavra. Fun! I don't think we're going to learn it though. I mean, we haven't learned any. We're staying away from dark magic. Especially the unforgivable curses, like Bombarda, or not Bombarda, but the fire burst spell.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
There weren't any in Fury when I was there.
Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
So yeah, not
Last time
exactly.
we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio!
Pretty sure I had pulled those up. Yeah.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Superfine!
Yeah, where the hell did these guys
Here.
come from?
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Confringo! Accio!
I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Right, so you're just gonna abandon me, huh?
How many Inferi are there? Protego! Incendio! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Revelio!
Right, trying to remember which way I'm going here. No, I'm pretty sure it's back this way. Back this way is where we found it. Wasn't it?
The Inferi. They're everywhere. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Good grief. So he's not necessarily creating them, but he is controlling them? If he's controlling them, why is he attacking anybody and everybody? Why are they attacking anybody and everybody that comes in? He's not doing a very good job of controlling them.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a way up that ledge. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The have
Solomon,
to.
don't! The relic! You'll pay for this!
I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save Anne! Confringo! You're supposed to protect us!
I am protecting
Confringo!
boy!
Protego! Confringo!
Confringo!
Incendio! Stupefy!
Let go!
Now you've gone too far.
Confringo! Stupefy! Incendio!
Glacius!
Venite! Protego! Stupefy! Defendo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bomb! Confringo! Mr. Sallow! Stop!
How dare you!
Incendio! Confringo!
Yeah, it's like, dude, I didn't
cannot
know
be
what he
healed,
was fucking
Sebastian.
doing.
You must stop!
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
And he just now he's realized how far down he has fallen. And she's pouring all of her anger into it, just like incinerating the lot of them.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
What has she done? What have you done?
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Descendo! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
Yeah, buddy, you have used all 3 of the unforgivable curses in, like, the span of a season or 2.
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
All right, let's take a look at our... Oh, well, we've got some... So we've defeated enough in Fury to get that one. Still need 6 infamous foes. And quite a few dueling stuff. But as far as quests go... Yeah, see, we've got 3 main story quests, but we've still got 6 side/relationship quests. Which the question is where are they?
You can't imagine how he...
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You just came from in there. All right, let's go to the room of requirement. We'll make sure we're still filled up on Wiggenweld potions because we used quite a few there. All right, so now we're full up on everything. Might as well identify the gear. Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured most of the stuff would be worse than what we have. Oh, apparently we can't wait in the room of requirement. can't just spend the night in the room of requirement, which is kind of BS.
Revelio.
So yeah, this is the guy who was trying to teach the trolls to dance ballet. All right, we should be able to wait now. So now we can meet Sebastian in the Undercroft. And we have to make a choice, I think, whether to turn him in or not. Now, it all depends on whether he's actually learned his lesson or not. Like, as a Hufflepuff, we've seen what Azkaban is like.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone.
Bullshit. It wouldn't have worked if you
How
hadn't
did
wanted
things go
it
so
to.
wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to. Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Well, yeah, me too, but...
If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
All right, let's wait till morning and see if anything else pops up. Like I said, we've still got a few more. Wow, you haven't made it past here? Walking any slower, you're gonna be going backwards, sir. Okay, so there is still, right, there's the one, okay. There's still one that we have, at least one flu powder place that we haven't gotten, which I'm kind of surprised about, actually.
When I go to Gringotts, do I get some snivelling wizard telling me you've frittered away half our fortune on the sweets trolley? Are you trying to bankrupt us? Put it on my mother's account, you say. Well, no more! I am cutting you off!
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours.
Like, we are very trusting of the castle's ability to create stairs. Like, I don't know why the hell you would have stairs that, like, disappear.
Revelio.
Have I just not been up here? No, obviously we have.
Revelio.
Centaur armor, okay. No, you guys have really got to stop fighting like this. Okay, I do not see any further quests or anything. All right, you know what? We're gonna make a save here real quick, just in case this just like leads us, you know, far into everything. All right, so now we can say secret rooms. Go to the map chamber, and we'll do Bakar's trial. I mean, we haven't seen spring yet, so in theory, there's one more season that's probably going to be a bit more, you know, that's going to be shorter because it's the final one, but hey.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
In order to do that,
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
Okay.
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Right, so where are we going? All right, we're going down and over here. All right. We've kind of sort of been in that general area at least.
This looks intriguing.
Why are there fires here?
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Yeah.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of pruning.
Incendio.
Let's look around.
Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done.
Okay. What?
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
Of course, I have been keeping up with my classes, you know.
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Or, you know, go about your normal duties. I mean, waiting for me in the map chamber means that you're not going to be doing your duties, which means that potentially people are going to realize and recognize that you're not in your office, you're not teaching classes or anything like that, and, well, that's just not a good, that's just not good.
Ranrock won't be stopped!
As is, they're already, most of the teachers are already kind of questioning.
To relax their feelings towards the dark art.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Right, great
This
beast.
must be the place.
Remains of a great sea beast, yep. Extreme danger. Turn back. No, I think I'll go forward, thank you. Of course Merlin would put a trial here. Damn fool.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. You are a fierce one. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Can't we talk about this?
Now look, I don't want to hurt you anymore. Just work with me and we'll be cool. Oh, that does not look good.
Defender. Descender. Bombarda.
All right, are you got? Now listen.
I need your help, friend.
I just kicked the shit out of you, but hey, we're cool. We cool? We cool. Oh, yeah. Right, so a grab horn is has a powerful charge attack that deals large amounts of damage to enemies and certain barricades. Hold space to initiate. Keep an eye on the grab horn's stamina meter as charging will drain it. Right.
Faster! Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
You freaks ain't got a thing worth learning from.
Confringo!
Incendio! Ah! Confringo! Ah! Confringo! Incendio! That's the bet. You killed our Ione. You will not survive! He's had all their teaching. Incendio!
Defender! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Alright, now if we can summon him, let's fly back. So we don't have to follow the fucking bullshit trail. I do still find it very weird, and apparently it's not just me that, like, you can't look down while you're flying.
Ah, there you are.
Come on, big boy. Yeah, look at there. Big old graphorn. Don't you want to headbutt it? I mean, assert your dominance, buddy. Don't suppose we can take you in there. Nope. So that's it? That's the challenge?
Revelio.
Tame a graphorn.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Dude, did you just, like, dismiss him? Like, yes, thank you. You may go now. Usually there's at least one chest around in here. Nothing? You didn't leave me any goodies? Oh, you call yourself a professor. Alright, what's your memory?
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morgan, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
Yeah, that ain't good.
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
So yeah, used to killing curse, an unforgivable curse.
She's alive.
And that's probably the most horrific memory he has. Well, I mean, he did learn it somehow, so... Anyway, give me just a moment here, and we'll be right back. All right, so we have seen the end of Isadora. And quite possibly the damning of Sabakar.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind.
Yeah.
Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
Right.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Right, so we have 2 more main quests. Means we should have access to the side quests, right? What is this one? Ah, Depulso Room 2. Okay. So, yeah, I think it seems like, you know, there's just the bum rush straight on ahead to everything. Excuse me, sir, I need to break into this house.
Revelio.
I'm in desperate need of that 30 gold. And whatever's upstairs. Gloves. A rune stairway. And an embellished cobalt overcoat.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
Really?
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
You could at least sit down on the stool there. That didn't sound particularly good. So his glasses have no magnification whatsoever.
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Are we moving on to spring finally? Oh, hello.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
Not
I have
quite.
no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Yeah. Okay. I just got snatched away. How rude.
delightful. You've made a great mistake. Beginner's luck. You're going to regret that. Don't think you're going to get out of it.
I'm going to enjoy this.
So, the hunt begins. A lamb to the slaughter. No more productive, aren't we? I'll make you wish you were back at school. To your knees. Expulsion! You die for that. That's just the beginning. You will pay for your deeds.
Potato!
Expulsion!
Bombarda!
From above!
I know. Stupid!
You should have joined me.
Well, come face me yourself, bitch boy.
Well done for a child.
Defender!
Anybody else want to step up? I just literally blew him to
Revenge.
bits.
I can't believe it.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
All right, so we can... Ooh, laceration 3. That's nice, but I like what we've got.
Bombarda! Defender! Defender! Bombarda! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
All right, so yeah, it's in the stars. All right, so Forbidden Forest, right. So let's go up and make sure the Snidgets are safe. Ooh, you know what? Yes, I do know there was one that was like the final, I think I remember where it is.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to... Snidgets once again.
I do know that, like, yeah, right down here was where that was. Where are we going? Can you... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm like... Yeah, I figured that was probably where we were going, was down here, because that's like, that was where we had seen, like, that moon emblem that we put the moonstone into. And then, you know, because I was trying to pull those pillars around, but it wasn't working because we didn't have the moonstone.
Revelio.
All right, it's just wolves down there. Oh, wait, I suppose we have to wait for them to get around here, right?
How remarkable.
How time you got here?
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
We should be.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Right, so we put in the Moonstone. And we have... Alright, so...
Accio.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Right, so we need to get it to the sun? Yeah, okay.
Accio.
Oh, okay. So we need you guys back this other way then. Like to, say, here maybe?
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
Yeah, there we go.
Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it.
Right.
Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
Okay. You want to stop talking then?
Revelio.
The Gilded Perch.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect
Incendio.
them. They have nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio.
Surely they won't mind us taking a little bit of gold for our trouble.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Alright, so now we can build ruins in our secret room.
Revelio.
Are those? Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Confringo.
Maybe hit the one that's like right there in fucking front of you? Like, jeez.
Confringo. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get...
Accio.
Well, I know the answer to that.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
There we go. I was gonna say, come on, climb up. You know what to do.
Revelio.
You've dealt with these types of puzzles before.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, so we need fire on this one.
Incendio.
And ice on this one.
Of course.
Revelio.
Look at this place.
Little puppy Sweeting. Forgot how to cover your tracks?
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
I see better.
I never liked this. I won't let that happen.
Ready your wands. The fight.
Sendo.
Incendio. Stop right there. You'll need to be quick.
What have you done? The lamp.
Stupid.
It is what we stopped.
Protego.
Stupid trick.
You pop.
Back for more.
You lot games, do ya? Leviosa!
Defender. Bombada.
Incendio. It's like being on fire, isn't it?
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Thorin.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw.
Finish your work here, brother.
Revelio.
All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Right, we haven't actually found the Snidgets yet.
Revelio.
Okay, so what do we do with you? We have what looks like a sun and a moon.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Oh, it's just click on it. I thought it was like a puzzle. It's like... Nope, it just opens.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to...
Well, why don't you do it, Poppy? I don't know what the charm is. It might explode and blow her to pieces, so I don't want to be the one to do it.
I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
I mean, if there's only 3 of them, even if you have a male and a female there, I mean, you're talking about the species.
Fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Incendio.
I just want to look around and see what else is here.
Revelio.
There's nothing else? No other little secrets here?
Incendio.
Yeah, the Snidgets still aren't, like, they are not, they're not in a good place. Okay, we can't open our map here. I mean, you know, yeah, there's 3 of them. But you're still talking about, like, I mean, I'm assuming the fact that they're all in the same nest, they're probably all related. So you're talking about inbreeding. And that's just not going to be good. I mean, look at Ominous. I mean, we're pretty, it's pretty good bet that, his magical blindness, that is his incurable blindness, is due to inbreeding. The Gaunt family has always been inbred because, well, they don't want impurities in the blood, much like the kings and queens, much like the royalty of old, which led to hemophilia. That was why the hemophilia is known as the royal disease, is because of all the inbreeding was what caused it. So royalty did the most inbreeding because they didn't want the impurities of the common folk. And yeah. I'm kind of curious the fact that there's not much else to do, it seems. I mean, there are still the Depulso puzzle rooms. There's the two extra Depulso puzzle rooms. So we might do that next time. We might do that before we just, like, charge ahead into the final one. All right, we're going to go ahead and wait a couple days. We're going to wait a full day to see if any new quest is available now. So who sent the owl? Oh, nobody sent an owl? We just know. Poppy blooms. Meet Poppy in the Great Hall. Okay. Yeah, because there's still Harlow. We still need to deal with Harlow with Natty.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
Mm-hmm. I figured as much. So we have 5 more side quests and then 1 final main story quest. So that's where we're gonna go ahead and save it here. I mean, we still have a lot of exploration. We're missing like 1 set of balloons. Missing some. We can do some more astronomy tables. So landing platforms. We're like missing like 1 goddamn balloon. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. But anyway, we're gonna try and finish up some of that stuff next time. But as for now, that is the end of our time together for this afternoon. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, later on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be doing Cyberpunk 2077, specifically the Phantom Liberty, kind of the ladder quests in that. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be back with more Hogwarts Legacy. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!